Hey, welcome to a Walking and Talking with Mike. It's been a while. The funny thing is I've just recovered from walking for the last few days. I haven't been able to do my walks. As you can see right here, we'll take a look right there. I got stitches right there, underneath there. I'm not going to show those to you because they got the Neosporin on there. I was doing some landscaping, which I've chronicled right here on these videos and on my blog. And I had a run-in with a box cutter, and I came in second. But that was a few days ago, so I'm walking okay. And this Walking and Talking with Mike's about spirituality. Now, I often talk about the triad of balance, which is the balance that we need and that we seek between our mind, our body, and our spirit. And the triad of balance is a very complicated theory, philosophy, program, however you want to call it. But the main thing is working on each of those aspects of those three, the mind and the body. And I can talk about them some other time. But today, I just want to talk about the spirit. And you can talk about that in any different way. Spirituality, your higher power, religiously. And those are all part of the spirit. But for me, the spirit means many things. Just like right now, I'm out in nature. I'm having a walk. Even though that's physically, the act of walking is a physical act, being in the natural state is very spiritual to me. Having these trees behind me is very spiritual to me. But you got to take it to the next level. You got to take it further. What you get from that spirituality, you have to bottle sometimes and bring with you when you don't have the luxury of walking in the middle of the day during my lunch break in a beautiful pastoral setting. That's one form of spirituality for me. There's other forms, doing things that are meditative, and I talked about landscaping. For me, that's kind of a therapeutic, meditative activity. Well, again, I'm working on the physical, and I'm working on the mental, the mind, because I'm doing a lot of thinking out there. But I'm also relaxing. I'm getting away from it all. And that's another thing, relaxation. A wise person said to me when I told her that I used to like to sit outside on my Saturdays and Sunday mornings on my balcony and look out at the beautiful, kind of looks like that. But while I'm out there, I have my cell phone, I have 2 magazines, I have a couple newspapers, I have all the entrapments that I would have if I was sitting on a subway in New York City, or if I was just anywhere. My desk, my office at work. The bottom line is, she told me, see if you can go out there one time and put all those trappings away, put them aside, and just focus on the nature. Focus on this. And I took her advice, and I put all that stuff aside. And she even went further and said, why don't you close your eyes while you're out there for several minutes and think to yourself that perhaps you don't have sight, and that what you saw was the last time you're going to see those beautiful surroundings. And think about that while your eyes are closed and all you can see is darkness. And then when you open them again, think how much more you'll appreciate where you're at. Appreciate your natural surroundings, the things that make you happy, that relax, spiritual. And I've never forgotten that, and that's was tremendous advice. And even though I'm a multitasker, I'm someone who's always doing 5 things at once. One of the things I need to do to get in touch with my spiritual side is things like that. Just put it all aside. Put all your, whatever it is for you. Could be cell phone texting, could be your laptop. It's all those things. Put them aside. Could be this camera. And commune with your spiritual. Could be your higher being. Or could just be an inner part of yourself that needs to be tapped into. And see, even though I'm out here taking a walk in the beautiful weather, in the beautiful countryside, in beautiful scenery, maybe I'm not as spiritually relaxed or, well, I guess relaxed is the word, or driven, or spiritually touched as I can be. Because why? Because I'm talking to this camera. Ideally, for me anyway, I want to have more isolation. But conversely, you can be very spiritual in a huge group of people. Communion, hundreds and hundreds of people together, worshiping and sharing the same beliefs and likes and goodwill. That's a tremendous way to get your uplifting spirituality. See, as part of the triad of balance, each of the three headers, mind, body, and spirit, there's so much that needs to be done for each one that when you can get all three of them in balance, you do achieve where you need to be. Right now, my balance is a little off. I've had a bad shoulder. Now, you're like, Mike, well, didn't you get that taken care of? I did. My left shoulder. I had that worked on. Now it's my right shoulder's acting up. I think it's Vakaya Brut, as my father would say, which is old age is rough. And I'm not that old. I'm in tremendous shape for a guy my age. Basically what I'm saying is my only malady is this shoulder. It could be a hereditary thing. This could be what I've done to my body in the last 30, 40 years, because I've always been very athletic, and that's the price you pay. I'm trying to avoid surgery. I'm using acupuncture right now and herbal medicines. So I'm trying to stay away from all those other medicines. But the more my shoulder hurts, the more it affects me mentally and spiritually, and of course physically, and where I really need the triad of balance more than ever, and I really need my spirituality. So those are just a few observations, a few of things that I do to try to find my spirituality, a few of literally thousands and thousands of different things that you can do spiritually. So get out there and find your inner peace, discover your spirituality, and work on that triad of balance at all times. But for right now, if you can just get one going very well, mind or body, but especially spirit, well, you got it 1/3 beat. Think about it, huh? Peace.